Brandon, how do you think practice has gone this week so far? Are you pleased with the way the guys are responding, the energy? Or?
Practice has been good. The energy's been good. Definitely, we always say we try to peak at the right time of the week so we're not getting too high or too early. So I think we're on our way up there come Thursday, Friday.
How excited were you to get back on the field with Naeem next to you, and how do you think he played?
It was everything, honestly. Everybody was, waiting for Naeem to come back. And, during the game, we weren't really thinking about, wow, Naeem's next to me. But definitely good to have him out there, and he played well.
When's the last time you measured your vertical leap? Because it looked like you got pretty high on that pick. Do you know what it is off the top of your head?
In the summer. I couldn't tell you what it was. I don't think it's too good.
I'm sorry, Brendan. After watching the film, what did you guys take out of that opening game?
Definitely, kind of some opening game things happened. We were pretty riled up. Definitely just kind of get back to the fundamentals. That was pretty much it.
And that swinging gate play, the trick play that they ran, can you take us through that, and what could you guys have done better on it? Or the quarterback?
Yeah, it's the kind of thing you can practice for. You can't perfect it. You don't know what they're going to do. It kind of came out with a different look. And we went to our check and still kind of, could have played it better. But at the end of the day, they didn't get the big play. And we lived to play another down.
What does a team take from an experience like that, especially in the film room, talking about timeouts maybe or different recognition of things?
Definitely trying to recognize, who's eligible, who's on the line, who's not. But obviously they do it for that reason, so you can't know. They snap the ball fast. But like I said, we live to play another down.
It looked like on the pick that you got that you were trying to call timeout, I think, looking at Kevin.
Yeah, I actually was.
Yeah.
I would have been mad if I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was down. Luckily, he had enough, strength to play through the play. Yeah. And Sickles had a great rush and caused an interception.
Naeem assisted on a tackle for loss, and we've seen him be pretty collected in his return to the field, except for that one tackle for loss where he sprinted down the opposite end of the field, and I think Austin Johnson even tweeted at him during the game.
Really?
What was your reaction to seeing that?
What did Austin tweet?
Why are you running?
That's funny. Naeem's a fiery guy. He's fired up to be back out there. So
did you say anything to him?
No, I didn't. I love it. More for all for it.
You mentioned Naeem. He's from Philly. You're from the Atlantic City, Mays Landing area. Do you share any special bond, both being from?
Yeah, Naeem's my cousin. My marriage. A lot of people don't know that.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Sure.
Which
my sister's husband.
What are their names?
Can't give you that. I can't put their name in the paper. And, gotta get a confirmation for that. But I'm serious. You can ask me.
You were only a couple years old the first time Pitt and Penn State played. But what do you know about the Pitt-Penn State series?
Not much of anything. Coach Smith is 3-1 against those guys. He lets us know. That's pretty much it. He played there, so he keeps telling us that.
How many times?
James said he expects a lot of folks saying welcome to Pittsburgh as you roll in there. What's it going to be like going into a hostile environment? You guys have been in hostile environments, but how much do you enjoy doing that?
I love playing away. I love, getting the fans talking trash to you and stuff. But I've never been there, so I'll have to, we'll see when I get there.
Brendan, how much have you guys talked about as a team the James Conner story, and what's it mean to you guys, and then what are some specific qualities he has, and what are you going to do to stop them?
Not much of all, honestly. We're kind of just sticking to his play on the field. And he's definitely a big back, good back, great offensive line to run behind, and it'll be a task to try to stop those guys.
And then after the game on Saturday, Coach Franklin talked about how if the quarterback got away from the defensive line when you guys brought a blitz, that a lot of times it was for a big play. What have you guys worked on as a linebacking group to prevent that from happening as far as leaving a linebacker in the box?
Not necessarily anything like that, just honing in on our rush lanes, whether we're blitzing a D-line, and kind of just keeping in mind of it during the play. It's easy to do in practice, but in the midst of a game, things move around, quarterback moves, so just kind of holding in on it.
Brandon, going off that, you got a young, energetic defensive line in front of you. When going back and kind of looking at the tape, do you see them, you talk about abandoning rush lanes, how do you temper that along with still keeping their energy and their pass rush and kind of that attack mentality?
You never want to try to temper it, you want to keep those guys riled up. Like I said, just kind of make sure they got a focus in their head. Hey, that goes for everybody, myself included. Just while they're rushing, while they're being wild, the wild dogs, just try to hone in on where you're supposed to be.
You guys brought a lot of five-man pressures on Saturday. looked really similar to what you had done in years past with Coach Shoup calling the shots. At what point, either in spring ball through the summer, did you know that you guys were going to stick to that, and you knew that it would kind of be the same, that you would be blitzing like you have been here for a couple of years?
I think Coach Pride kind of made that aware once he got once Shoup left and he got the job. Not much is going to change. We're still going to be an aggressive defense, and pretty much he stuck to his word.
We saw Manny Bowen playing quite a bit on Saturday. What do you like about the way you've seen him kind of make a jump from year 1 to year 2? Have you seen that?
Definitely. All the young guys are growing. That's part of my job to help those guys do that, and especially playing the same position, just talking to them on and off the field. And it's great to see, and he translated it to game day.
Can you give us a Cam Brown scouting report? We just talked to Franklin about him maybe contributing later this year on special teams. What's his progress been like?
He's been good. Kind of the same deal, like I said. It's obviously he's a freshman, but as we've known, a lot of freshmen kind of get thrown in the fire. It's possible, one play away from being out there. And kind of just getting him ready. You never know how things are going to shake out. And I think he's been progressing well.
We know you guys have been working on a rotation with the linebackers a lot, especially with the younger linebackers learning 1-2 positions in the middle of the field. So what has Cam been learning?
He's been playing almost everything, honestly. Kind of just honing in. Not everything, but you never know where he might be needed. So it's kind of just keeping a smart head on his shoulders and keeping him aware of everything.
Do you remember any game in high school that had this kind of energy leading up to it, or this kind of tradition behind it?
My high school?
Yeah.
Not really. I'm not sure. My high school did have a rivalry game. It's what we played on Thanksgiving, but that was kind of an every year thing. So
Who'd you play?
We played at Apsey Gaming High School. If anybody knows what that is.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.